Manchester United under Ruben Amorim are improving game by game. A draw with Ipswich, a 3-2 win over Bordeaux Glimt, and a 4-0 win over Everton. Now here comes the test. Arteta faces off against Amorim. Arsenal takes on Manchester United at the Emirates. It's the big one, the big test of his players' characters and their heart, their desire. Can Manchester United pull off a massive win against the top 6 team? Let's go through the team news, the team prediction, and the game prediction. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This is the big one, guys, and I'm looking forward to it. And at the same time, I'm nervous as well. I'm really nervous about this one, but it's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be one of those ones that gives you the jitter. So I'm jittering right now, and what's been happening in the last few years, I want to say, hasn't really helped when it comes to going up against a big team. I still remember, the Garnacho goal being disallowed at the Emirates. So we haven't recorded a victory at the Emirates yet. So it's going to be interesting going on to this one. Let me share the team news with you guys. So YORO makes the squad, but whether or not he starts, I personally don't think he's going to start, but I do think he'll make the squad and he'll probably come off the bench to make his debut. Bruno was taken off against Everton, but he's also fit to start, which is it's good news, I guess, since we're going up against one of the strongest team in the league. So it's good to have our best players fit as well. Amorim also mentioned managing players' time, and that would obviously not surprise you. He's having a good rotation measure in place. He's got a good rotation measure in place. He also talked about controlling the game, which is obviously when you're without the ball, you tend to work a bit harder because you're chasing the ball, you're chasing the game. So therefore, yes, you're going to get tired. So being able to rotate players and manage their minutes is something that is being really good at. So far in the last 3 games. Xerxes plays against Bordeaux, but we saw his work rate. We saw how hard he was working, and he didn't start over against Everton. And also we understand that, so he's giving him time off. And obviously you'd want him to start over against Everton. I wanted him to start against Everton, but the manager knows better and decided to rest him. Bring in Xerxes, which was a right choice as well. Xerxes came in and scored 2 goals as well. And so that's the rotation that I'm talking about in regards to the players. Luke Shaw hasn't started a game yet, but he also he's got got minutes under his belt. Harry Maguire came in, had minutes under his belt too. He's working. He's doing that rotation really well. He's working really well for the team. It's good to see that every single player is getting the minutes that they need. And Ahmad was also taken off. I think he was cramping in the game against Everton, so that was precautionary. And I hope that he is fit to start against Arsenal. I mean, we need him to start. We need him to be fit to start against Arsenal. And this is an Arsenal team that are currently on fire. They're currently smoking right now. They beat West Ham 5-2. So obviously we're not West Ham, but we did lose to West Ham during the Terry Ten Hag era. But it's a new Manchester United now, so I'm expecting us to put up a bit of more of a challenge. But let's go through the starting lineup, and you guys let me know what you think in the comment as well. Let me know what your starting lineup is in the comment below. I've gone with Onana in goal. Mazraoui right centre back, being the right of the 3. He's played there a few times now and he's done brilliantly. So there's no point me changing or chopping and changing. I think he is perfect in that position. He's playing it well. So I don't think I'm going to be dropping him. And I think the manager might go with him as well. So I've gone with Matthias de Ligt, centre of the 3, in the middle of the 3. He's been there. He's been doing the covering work that he needs to do. I mean, no one really sees the hard work that he puts in. It's been steady. He hasn't put a foot wrong per se, But yeah, it's been a steady heady, literally. And you don't really see what those kind of players do in the game. But it's been dope. Left of the three centre back, I've gone with Luke Shaw. Although he hasn't really started a game for us yet, I haven't seen him start a game, but he's been coming on to build up his fitness, and I feel like he's ready to start. Like I said as well, Lenny Yoro is gonna, I believe he's gonna be in the squad, based on what the AMORIM said during his press conference. So I do believe Lenny Yoro will be in the squad, so he can always come on, and then someone else can move. But yeah, I do feel like especially on that left hand side of our team, we need to be strong there. We definitely, absolutely need to be strong, because that's where Arsenal are the strongest at. Arsenal are the strongest at the right hand side, because that's Saka, Timber, and the link play between Saka and Odegaard comes from that right hand side and our left. So I've gone with Luke Shaw, and the two in the middle, I've dropped Bruno to centre mid, because I think like we need the legs, we need the energy, we need the press, and Bruno gives you all that. It gives you all that, and it gives you more as well. And the manager also said that he likes to see him playing with front to goal rather than his back to goal. He prefers him playing with front to goal. So again, and we saw what happened against Bordeaux, and when it was just over the top balls, where he was just dishing out the ball, spraying ball right, left, and centre. So I do believe that the manager will start him as centre mid. Is partnering with Manu Ugarte. Obviously, we know what Ugarte needs to do, and we're gonna need him to be the one that tackles Odegaard. Martin Odegaard, we're gonna need him to be able to break up that play between Odegaard and Saka, and kind of disrupt their flow of play. So I've gone with Bruno Fernandes and Manu Ugarte, two midfielders, sitting in front of the defense, and the two wing backs on the left. I've gone with Diogo Dalot on the left. Again, I don't think we have anyone else there. Johnny Evans is not fit, is injured, and I don't think Johnny Evans will even be able to play in that position. So I've gone with Dalot. I feel like he is good. Is more than good enough to defend and to attack. So they can gang up on Saka and Odegaard. And on the right, I've gone with obviously star man. Our star boy, Ahmad. I've gone with Ahmad at that right wing back position. It's made his own. Everyone keeps saying that he can't play there. I don't particularly want to see him in that position, but he can play there. And if he can play there, let him play there. And he's playing well there as well. So there's no need to take him away, to take him from what he's doing well, basically. So yeah, I've gone with Ahmad. I know he I believe he's recovered from his he had cramp before being taken off against Everton. And I've gone with Xerxes as my first number 10. And the reason is simple. If you watch the Everton game, you saw the way he plays the link up. He drops into the midfield, link up with the midfielders. He linked up with Ahmad. The ball that he passed Ahmad for that, oh man, sweet touch, good eye for a pass. So that's the reason why he's there. I think he's going to be one of the key players that we're going to need in terms of linking Bruno, linking up with Xerxes, and linking up the midfield to the attack as well. On the left, sorry, I've gone with Rashford. Again, he got 2 goals in the weekend over Everton, and I just believe he deserves it. I believe he deserves it. But Garnacho is still there as well. But I feel like the manager will go with Rashford being the game that it is. It would want to go with his strongest team, and this is what I believe might be the strongest available players right now. Is what I've picked as well. So up front, I've gone with Rasmus Højlund. That's who I've gone with up front, and it's self-explanatory. 2 goals against Bordeaux, put in so much work in terms of press and pressing, and he deserved that rest against Everton. And now that it is at full strength, it should be all right to go up against Arsenal. And again, put in the good work, which is pressing, and put the Saliba and what's the other guy's name? Saliba and Gabriel under pressure. I feel like he'll be able to do that. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to this game. And my predicted scoreline is simple. I do feel like it might be a 2-2 draw or a 2-1 win, Man United. A 2-1 win, Man United, or a 2-2 draw. That's what I'm going with. I'm never ever gonna go against my team. Ever gonna go against my team. I believe both teams can score. They've got enough quality for them to get goals, and we've got enough quality for us to get goals as well. So I do feel like we can both score in that 2-2 prediction. And the 2-1 win, I do see Man United, playing a bit defensive rather than the attacking mode that we've seen us being in the last few games. So I do see us being a bit defensive in our shape. I don't think we're going to sit back, but we might be a bit defensive just because of the quality of opponent that we're going up against. But yes, so that's my predicted scoreline. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I can't lie to you guys. I'm nervous, but I'm looking forward to the game. And I want to see what the players can do. I want to see what these players can do, and I want to see what AMORIM comes up with as well against Arsenal. So yeah, hopefully we get the W or the D. Pause. The win or the draw. The win or the draw would do us good. So yeah, that's it from me, guys. Like I always say, don't forget to like, comment, and yes, guys, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. We're on a road to 100. We're 11 away from 100. We're 11 away from 100. Subscribe, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good evening.